Not all heroes graduate or attend college. And in Arcadia, the best of the rest came to be known as the All-ArcaD&Dians! The All-ArcaD&Dians are facing down their most problematic foe to date, Bearclaw, aka Willy Mumblepants, an enormous minotaur with more sexual harassment claims than meaningful office contributions. He's the middle manager of all middle manager, and he's ready to go to war with our heroes. Alright, so last time, Willy Mumblepants, whose true name you've discovered, he goes by Bearclaw around the office. You discovered his true name, and he's mad. He is very upset about that, and he has told you that he's gonna kill you, so you can't tell anyone else his name. So today, and you guys were not ready to take that. You were ready to tell him what was up. And I'm here for it. So what we're going to do, because in any office situation, right, whenever there's office conflict, there's an important step that has to happen. And that is everyone in the office has to take sides, right? We all know this. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have a conflict round, but it's going to be a verbal combat round. So we're going to do everything that we would normally do. We're going to roll for initiative. And your goal is, as you can see on the map, there are 3 other people in the office here. And so your goal is to win. Their names are Ned. You've met Norris already. And the last person in the office there is Susan. And so your goal is going to be to win Ned, Norris, and Susan over to your side, while Bearclaw is going to be trying to get them over on his side for combat. So why don't you all roll initiative for the insult round?
6.
9 plus 1 is 10.
Oh, crap. What's my initiative?
Mine is 0.
Oh, shit. 17.
Oh, shit.
Dang.
That makes sense.
I didn't want to go first.
Where's initiative?
Right at the top.
Yeah,
Top middle.
next to your armor class.
Oh, 11.
Okay,
I think
so
of it as one of the big numbers.
Yes.
first in the order is Shoshana. So Shoshana, hit us with that. You were ready to go at the end of the last episode. You tell Willy what's up.
Listen up, Billy Bumblepants. We have someone over on the other side that has an email drafted up, ready to expose everything that you have ever done in this godforsaken, dark office space. And I'm going to go tell her to press send unless you back off and offer tribute to the beautiful goddess. Okay? Thank you.
I like that it's like a debate team now, and thank you for your time.
Thank you for my time.
How many points did I get?
All right, and so next in the order is Willy Mumblepants. He says, "I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill anybody who has ever said my name. No one's ever gonna remember. And you know what? I'm gonna be the best manager ever. Oh, I'm gonna get a Ferrari out of this." Next in the order is Obelus.
Okay, Willy Mumblepants.
Shut up.
So, you don't know who has that email draft, and we're not going to tell you. So, we could just press that self-destruct button for you, and everybody will know, and everybody will call you Willy Mumblepants, and it's going to be awful for you.
Awesome. Next in the order is going to be to Becky. So keep in mind that you can also try to incite the other folks in the office
Ned
on
and
this.
Susan and Norris.
Yeah. Cool. Look, Willy Mumblepants. Obviously, you're trying to compensate for something by not admitting the fact that your name is Willy Mumblepants. Bearclaw is a terrible nickname, and a good manager knows that you're supposed to include everybody. It's not just about you getting a Ferrari. So, I think that you would be a good manager if you would care about the people in your office, which you clearly don't because Jan told us so. Jan had a lot to say about you. So I would love it if everybody in the office would come and tell me exactly how badly you have treated them.
And so you hear some grumbles, and Norris goes, okay, well, yeah. So he's pretty annoying, because he's next door, and he's always sort of yelling and shooting that the paper through the basketball hoop, and he's also he does other, like, he sometimes eats my lunch from the fridge, even though it has my name on it, and I always mark it with my name, but sometimes the sticky note with my name will be in the fridge, and but my lunch will be gone, and I know
That's the worst.
I know
I totally
it's
hear
him.
you, Norris. I totally hear you. Let's hear from someone else.
Thank you, Tabeki. Oh my gods.
Ned just goes, yeah, he's a dick. I don't like him. I'm with you guys. But Susan's like, I don't know. Like, I mean, he's never done anything bad to me. I mean, kind of wish he would, but like, he doesn't ever seem to notice me.
Susan?
Susan.
We got some stuff to talk
Susan!
about.
And next in the order is
Honey.
Barb.
Well, initially, all I'm very curious to know is why you've chosen the name Bearclaw when you're a Minotaur. I think it's more important to understand why you feel so disconnected from this actual name to begin with. Reclaim that. Be proud of who you are.
And so, why don't y'all roll? Why don't you roll an Arcana check?
So
Okay.
inspiring.
Arcana. Great. I have 0. 5.
Ooh, yikes! Yeah. He goes, none of your business. And then, yeah, you don't learn anything new. Let's go back to the top of the order with Shoshana. Now any of you can make Arcana checks on your turns. Shoshana, you're next in the order.
What is Arcana?
Yeah, what does that do?
It checks for like your knowledge of magic, essentially. So it's one of the skills.
Oh, I see it. I just didn't understand it.
Yep. So you know that you basically have Norris and Ned on your side, but Susan seems to be desperate for Bearclaw's attention.
I'm sick of this shiz. Ned, Norris, lift me up and make me go where the treasure is. What are we looking for? I forgot. Just take me to the important thing.
Roll persuasion.
Cutting corners over there.
Partly me, partly my character. Not sure what's going on.
Roll persuasion.
Okay. Oh, hell yeah. 26.
Okay. Yes. So Ned and Norris are gonna pop out of their office, and they are going to try to like lift you on their shoulders, but neither of them is particularly competent at lifting things. I mean, these are like office managers. Like one of them's like the social media manager. Like they don't know how to lift. Even though you're a halfling, they're not great at that.
I was gonna say I'm small.
Yeah. So like they manage to like only one of them can have you on their shoulder at a time, and so they're just like trying to figure out who and they're like bumping into each other and like stumbling, and it's not going well. And that's where we'll leave you on your turn. Obelisk, you're next.
Okay, Susan. Usually I don't give a flying shit about this type of stuff. But you kind of like really need to know your self-worth. Okay, so the T is that Bearclaw, Willie Mumblepants, is kind of a predator. Not kind of, he is a predator, and if you're looking for attention, there are so many great guys out there, and you
I thought they were herbivores.
no, just no to Willie Mumblepants. Also, can you imagine if you two got married? Your name would be Susan Mumblepants.
Ooh, that's a
Ew.
good. Make a make a make a
Ew.
persuasion roll with advantage for that last argument. Susan Mumblepants is pretty convincing.
12 plus 3. What's
Okay,
the added thing?
15.
That's 15. 12 plus 3 is 15.
No.
Persuasion.
Anyway,
Advantage
Today's
means you just
number
roll.
is 15.
Advantage means you roll twice and you take the best score.
oh, okay. Let me try that again then. Oh, okay. 15.
Cool. She seems to be waffling a little bit. She's like, Susan Mumblepants is terrible, but like, I think there's maybe hope for him. Maybe I can fix him. If he just, notice me. Tebeki, you're next.
Let's address that right away.
I'm so glad.
I was going to do something else until Susan said, maybe I can fix him. So, Susan, let's have a discussion about the fact that there are some people in the world who are just trash and you can't fix them. You have to do what's best for you, baby girl. You got to make sure that you're looking out for your best interests. And I will tell you, Willie Mumblepants is only looking out for himself. He does not care about you, and that's not good. You got to care about yourself enough to find somebody who cares about you equally.
Roll persuasion, and everyone can roll Arcana now.
I got a 19.
I got a 20.
15.
I got a 10.
Oh, wait. And I have to roll again, right?
Yeah, you have to roll again.
Oh,
no,
18.
Nice.
Do we all roll
and
again?
it's 12.
No, just Katie rolls twice.
Okay.
Okay, so Obelus and Barb, you notice that Willie Mumblepants doesn't look like an intimidating Minotaur anymore. He is still a Minotaur, but he's, instead of being like 8 feet plus, he's now like 7'2", and instead of being just like super like intimidating, like scary horns and giant muscles and all this stuff, he actually looks kind of pathetic. And
Yeah, bitch.
Barb, because you rolled, was that a natural 20 or a dirty 20?
A natural 20.
Yeah, because you rolled a natural 20, you understand what's happening. So you realize that the Minotaur Willie Mumblepants has been using fraternity magic. So when
Is
Willie
that what I
was
think it is?
in a
Mhm.
frat in college, they used magic to make him the powerful Minotaur that he was, and to do that, he had to convince everyone that his frat name, Bearclaw, was his actual name. And so now that it is getting out there that his name is Willie Mumblepants, that magic is fading. So people are starting to see who he really is. And with Tebeki's persuasion, Susan has started to see the light. She's starting to believe and starting to see what Willie Mumblepants truly is, which is a
Mimblepants.
sad, weak man.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. Barb, it is your turn in the order, and then we are going to roll for initiative for combat. So you have one last chance to say whatever you need to say.
Every single person chant Willie Mumblepants with me. Just try it. Everyone.
Willie
Ned North and Super.
Mumblepants.
Willie
Mumblepants.
Willie
Mumblepants.
We gotta pick a rhythm, you
You
guys.
know we're all musicians outside of this too.
I
Uh,
got
I have to check the lag.
Willie Mumblepants.
Willie Mumblepants.
Willie
Willie Mumblepants.
Mumblepants. Cut. All right.
This is
Nailed
great
it.
audio, y'all. Okay.
Ned North, Susan, you joined in too.
They did. I I just can't do 3 character voices at the same time.
Agreed.
Ugh,
Not with that
amateur.
attitude.
Again, not with
What do I
any
roll?
attitude. um, so let's Willy Mumblepants lets out a roar that when he was full-blown Bear Claw would have been very intimidating, but when it's Willy, it's probably like, and roll for initiative for combat.
Oh god.
10.
20.
7.
Oh, 9, because I have +1 for initiative. 9.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get those again from you. Okay,
I'm
hold on.
last.
Hooray.
Not
Okay,
tired.
so tell me your numbers again.
10.
10. Okay. And
A 9.
okay. And
7.
okay. And
20.
oh dang!
The spunky one.
All right. So we have an order. We are in combat. And Shoshana, you're first up. What do you do?
Combat
I-
faces everyone.
I want to launch myself off of Ned Norris's shoulders and do a beautiful flip over Billy Bumblepants, and then scamper to whatever it is we're looking for.
I love
still
that you
don't know.
don't know. Okay, so this is going to require a couple of rolls. First is going to require an acrobatics check.
Okay.
So that's step 1.
Oh no. 6.
Okay, cool. So that's probably going to be step 1 and all of steps. So you
End of steps.
you try to gracefully flip off of Ned and Norris, but their incompetence and your tiny legs lead to
Tiny legs.
Damn it,
you
legs.
try to do a flip, but you end up just sort of like landing on your back, just like you don't rotate back around to your feet, so you kind of land on your back, right in front of
Ow.
Bear Claw. So you can choose to make another action, but you are sort of prone in front of Bear Claw.
I'm in
What?
front of him.
Yeah.
I want to super push myself so I slide under his feet.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
So cute.
Bruce legs or something.
An athletics check, you said?
Yes, I said.
11.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Bye.
So you're on the other side of Willy Mumblepants. You can move your token to that spot. Next in the order is Ned. And Ned is a
Oh, they're all
druid.
fighting with us?
Yeah, well, maybe. You'll find out.
Oh.
But Ned is a
Twist.
druid. And Ned is going to heal Barb.
Oh, I love an office druid. Thanks, Ned.
That's cute.
And Barb, you are going to regain 6 HP.
Woo, back at 10.
Yeah,
And Ned
buddy.
goes, "Hey, Bear Claw, suck it." And then he like
Yeah,
Nice
Ned,
one.
no longer
hides-
the middlist manager.
hides behind the side of his cubicle again. Next in the order is
So glad that didn't come out of my nose.
Barb.
Drank at the wrong time.
I want to hit Billy with my club.
Okay, do
Willy
it.
with my club. Billy club. Anyway,
I've been changing his name.
Billy.
I'm hitting Silly with the club. Okay.
Great.
So I have. Which do I roll for this one?
You roll the d20 and then you add your attack modifier.
That's what I'm trying to remember.
It's right by your club. It should give you plus.
I got a 10. And then what is the... Which number am I looking for the modifier?
It should say plus something.
It says club attack bonus +4. So is that 14?
Yep, that's 14.
And then I roll it.
Well, you roll damage if you hit, and unfortunately, that does not hit Willy Mumblepants.
That's stupid.
Yeah. So, yeah, you take a big swing, and he just sort of like ducks out of the way. And next in the order is Tebeki.
It's me. Okay. So I take my bow and a piece of paper and a pencil, and I write a note that says, Basil, release the email about Mumblepants. And I attach it to my bow, and I shoot it through the door that is, if I'm looking at the wall, it's the far right door.
Okay.
And I shoot it all the way across the office into IT.
Okay. Make an ranged attack roll.
With a d20?
Yep. Yeah, so you're just making attack roll with your bow, essentially, for this.
Yeah, a 16.
Okay. Oh god. Yeah, so you shoot your bow across the room, and it sticks into the outside of that cubicle that Basil was in. As it's going by, it goes by Jason. He's like, "What the shit?" Because he's like right there. But it doesn't hit him.
5 feet away. He's 5 feet away. I know how
Yep.
the cubes work.
Yep. And so it wedges itself in Basil's wall. Basil is going to exit the cubicle to check it out because it's sticking out of the wall. And he takes the note and he looks at it and he goes, I don't have an email. Because it wasn't Basil.
Damn it!
It was. Oh,
Somebody whose name we refuse to remember.
I think it's Seth.
Yes, I don't know.
Sure.
Connie?
But it wasn't Basil.
I just know it wasn't Basil.
Yep, it wasn't Basil.
What did I call him? Oregano?
Yeah, so he's very confused.
Pastor Dan.
And then
Where's Pastor Dan?
Pastor Dan will make a return.
Yes!
God.
Literally no one but any of us talking right now know who Pastor Dan is really. Pastor Dan, we did a practice quest just to get everyone sort of used to playing the game. And Pastor Dan was the person who gave them the quest, but they never met him. He just communicated with them via notes and was a very personable fellow. So we all love
He's
Pastor
great.
Dan.
We love Pastor Dan.
Also,
Okay.
I think it might be snowing.
That's what I said. It is.
It's raining over by me.
It's
Anyways.
not snowing in Illinois.
Lucky.
So
Well,
next,
fancy for you.
Oh.
We get it. The go curse is broken.
next in the order is Norris.
Norris.
Yeah, and Norris is going to cast Shield. And he's going to cast Shield on Shoshana. So
Shield me, bitch.
So an invisible barrier of magical force appears around Shoshana and protects her until the start of her next turn. She has a +5 bonus to AC. So yeah, you have +5 for 1 turn. So Norris is protecting you. Next in the order is Obelisk.
Oh shit. I am going to.
This reminds me very much of an Adventure Zone moment where Justin goes, the spell I'm going to use is a spell of my choice. It's very like purred happily.
Yes.
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 It's called
Yeah,
stalling.
with Purd.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I am going to do the True Strike spell.
Cool.
I extend my hand and point a finger at the target in range, which is Humble Pants.
Mhm.
Your magic grants you a brief insight into the target's defenses. On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll against the target, provided that this spell hasn't ended.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
you're
fully understand that, but
so you're pointing at Willy Mumblepants. You're like, I'm coming for you. And
Yeah, bitch.
your magical senses allow you to see like his weaknesses. So
Yeah.
next time you attack
Yeah.
him, you're going to attack him with advantage. So you'll be able to roll twice.
Awesome. So the D20?
No, you don't need to do anything yet. Next turn you'll be able to. That's an automatic. It automatically works. Yep.
Cool.
You're just calling him out, and you see his withered frat boy soul that came from a trust fund and has never had to cook a meal for himself in his life, that was raised by his housekeeper Juanita and never truly made a woman orgasm.
Or anyone else.
Yeah, or anyone else.
Wait,
That's-
but did I learn anything about his defenses?
Yeah, that's he.
It's a
So
sweetness.
again, Willy Mumblepants' magic is based on people's impression of how cool he is, and you know
Got it.
exactly how terrible
Let's
he is.
all talk about the orgasm.
So,
Does it exist?
Continue.
Sorry. I
yikes.
quit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah.
You removed
Get out of
yourself
the
from
shot.
this game.
Pull
Uh,
back
so-
key.
Sorry,
So, yeah,
I'm
well-
the frat magic affected me. Anyway.
So since
That's fair.
we're able to talk about this stuff in this since it's unscripted, for those who don't know, during the first episode that we tried to record live of the All-ArcaD&Dians when we were doing it in quarantine, Becky didn't know how to turn her camera off when she wasn't in the scene, so she like tried to duck out of the way, but you could still very clearly see her shoulder. It was delightful. So we are never letting her live it down.
It's canon.
Canon now.
So, great. Obelus is calling Willy out and has learned his true nature, which is really pathetic. Next in the order is Susan.
Yes,
on,
Susan, help us.
Susan. Come on.
Susan. Do the right thing.
Yeah, and Susan is going to. So, Obelus has sort of revealed his true nature, and Susan happens to be looking at him, trying to make up her mind. In that exact moment, she sees who he really is, and she is filled with rage. And she yells, "I wasted fantasies on you!" And she notches an arrow to her bow, and she fires at Willy Mumblepants.
She wanted them orgasms.
Pew pew pew, bitch.
And she hits him with an arrow. And she is going to do
Yes,
6 damage to
Susan.
Willy Mumblepants.
How much?
6 damage.
Yeah.
She is
Way to
seeing her
claim
own
your-
self
Do you know how
worth.
much he has?
You're not allowed to know how much HP he has. You can ask how he
Dang it.
looks. So you can be like, does he look okay? Does he look like, how does he look? And I will describe his condition, but you don't get to know how much HP he has.
Okay.
Okay. Next in the order is Bear Claw himself.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
I forgot.
Mhm.
I always forget that the villain gets a turn.
I know.
Yeah, and Bear Claw
I'm sorry,
is
the
going
boss.
to take a run at Barb.
Nobody.
Rude.
Okay. Sorry, I lost Bear Claw's stats for a second. Okay. Bearclaw is going to take his great axe, and he is going to attack Barb.
He's got an axe?
Yep. But I don't believe is going to hit. I don't think 6 is good enough to hit, or a 10 is good enough to hit, Barb, against your AC.
Which is
At the top. In the armor thingy.
Thank you, Hannah.
You're welcome.
11.
Hannah is Vanna Whiting. The...
That is my job now.
That's also canon. I have my armor class is 11.
Great. So he does not hit you.
Sucker.
He takes a swing with his great axe, and you're like, no. Swerve. And next in the order is Shoshana.
Yes! Can somebody remind me why we're here? What are we looking for?
Temporary
Our
licenses.
Okay. Thank you.
You gotta talk to the real manager, not these middle managers.
That's right. There's a real manager.
I assume he's a big boss battle, though.
And his name is Boss. Early Boss, but a boss. Boss.
They could be cousins.
I don't know.
I think we gotta take down Willie Mumblepants first.
All right. I want to do that thing where they like jump and kick them with both feet. I want to kick him in the back.
Hell
You
yeah.
know what I'm talking about?
A drop
Yeah.
kick. Thank you for demonstrating. That was outstanding.
You're welcome. I want to make sure
Great
I'm
A.
getting my point across.
It's a missile drop kick is what you're going for.
Yes.
Okay, so why don't you? I love the idea of like a tiny halfling missile drop kicking an enormous minotaur.
He's
Don't
not
crush my
enormous anymore.
dreams.
I'm not. I love it. I love it. Okay, so roll an attack roll. The same way, like you can use the same attack bonus that you would have for your knife. And then we'll figure out damage in a second.
Okay. Do I roll a d20?
Yep, d20 plus your attack bonus.
Okay. Oh, hell yeah. 24.
Holy
Oh,
Dirty
shit.
4.
dang. Okay, so
Get on the ground, Bearclaw.
yeah, here's what's gonna happen. You go to missile drop kick him, and you get him like right in the back of the knee. And
Yes.
like so this tiny halfling is like bam knee, and it buckles and he goes down and he is prone. And Shoshana, why don't you roll damage? Let's do 1d4 plus 2 for your damage.
Is the d4? No.
It's the one that
Is
looks
it
like
a triangle?
Yeah, it's the triangle.
Yeah.
Little pyramid.
The fun triangle.
Just gonna go thwack when you roll
And
it.
it's whatever's on top.
Yep.
You want to be on top?
You want to be on top?
3.
3. Okay.
Why is everyone talking about how problematic America's Next Top Model is right now? That show's been off the air for like 20 years.
So problematic.
We were all rooting for you.
She yells that at Willie Mumblepants.
We were all rooting for you. Never have I yelled at a girl like this in my life.
100%.
Okay, it's
That's
a 3.
canon. Okay. Next in the order is Ned. And Ned is gonna pop around the corner again.
Wait, what did my thing do?
It did 3 damage and made him prone.
Oh, okay, I'm with you now. Sorry, back to the game.
You're good. Yeah, so Ned is going to pop out from behind his little cubicle wall, and he's going to use he's going to summon the lightning, y'all. He's going to use lightning bolt.
Ooh.
It's like thunder.
Yeah, he
Lightning.
really hates
Way.
Bearclaw.
Get him.
I'm gonna start.
All right.
The wave that is frightening.
And Willie's going to make a dexterity saving throw, which he fails.
Oh, no.
All right.
Fuck it.
Oh, Ned. Or is it Norris?
No, that was a good thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Willie fails the saving throw.
I mean,
Wow,
she would
we're
think that
over
seems the
here.
appropriate response.
We're over here mourning.
He's going to do 16 damage to Willie
Hell
Mumblepants.
yeah!
Oh, get
That's
him,
a-
Ned.
That's a big ol' hit.
Damn it.
Willie,
Our episode, we're fluking our way to a win.
Willie looks rough, and Ned looks right at him and goes, "Suck it,"
Get him, Ned!
Boom!
and just sort of like
Yes,
stand.
Ned.
He's not even hiding in his cubicle anymore. He's just like he has been granted wings of confidence, and he is ready to tell Bearclaw what he
Yes.
thought of him.
Ned meets Susan. Susan meet Ned.
Oh, cute.
Oh,
They could prosper together.
Y'all are
thank you,
cute.
matchmaker.
That's me. Obelisk matchmaker.
Ned and Susan blush real hard, and next in the order is Barb.
Yes, I yell at Willie. The only way to truly be cool is to be cool with yourself. And then I swing my club at him again.
Cool.
I've been saying that.
You're like, I'm sitting on this.
Roll your attack there, Barb.
Oh no.
You wasted a cool line?
8.
Let's say that you have the righteous emotion of the line gives you advantage. You can roll
Okay,
again.
great. Oh, 23.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you smack him real good with your club. You can describe the attack, but roll damage for me.
3 damage.
All right.
I just do it above the head and down on top of him since he's on the ground.
Nice. Yeah.
Cool with yourself. Flunk.
Amazing. Next in the order is to Becky.
I actually think that I would like to cede my turn to Susan because I think it would be so powerful if his own teammates were the ones that finished him off. And I think that this would be really good for Susan's self-esteem.
Cool.
So go
Okay.
for it, Susan.
So
Oh
one of
my
the things
gosh.
you can do is you can hold your action in the turn. I don't know if there's a way in D&D to get someone to take your turn for you.
Isn't she next?
No, Norris and then Obelisk and then Susan.
Oh. Well,
It's the thought that counts.
But
yes, it
but
is.
because you're looking for this poetic justice, I think we can have you swap turns with Susan here.
Amazing.
Yeah. For those of you who are gonna be like, that's not legal in Dungeons and Dragons, so is a lot of like we had a
Step
insult
off!
round.
Look, here's the thing. We're all about storytelling here.
Yeah. We
Moving the story forward.
what was that show? Nick Cannon's Yo Mama? Was that the show?
Yes.
Yes.
We basically did that for a round before we jumped into combat. Anything's
Exactly.
possible in my D&D. All right.
And
Actually,
then
Susan.
that was
or all of us.
Wilmer Valderrama.
Oh
That did Yo
God, I
Mama.
forgot he was involved with that.
Because did Nick Cannon just have like Wild
That
and
was
Out? or
Wild
what
and
it-
Out.
Wild and
yeah.
Out. Yeah. But I think wasn't Nick Cannon involved in? It's not important.
Okay,
Let's
well,
move
He's
on.
probably on the show quite a bit.
Probably. He's probably a producer.
All right. So here comes Susan, and she's like 3 years in this office. 3 years. And only once did you even think about noticing me. We had so many casual Friday after work get-togethers at happy hour, and you never once bought me a drink. And she shoots an arrow at him, and she's gonna hit him, and she is going to do. Oh, that's the wrong dice. That's the wrong dice. She's going to do 8 damage, and that will kill Bearclaw. You have murdered Willy Mumblepants.
Yeah,
Get him,
we
Susan.
did it!
Justice. And Susan was the one who killed him.
Yep.
Way
That's
to go,
poetic
everyone.
justice right there.
Proud of you, Mortal.
Okay, cool. Congratulations, you solved my Willy Mumblepants puzzle.
Ah, yes. The puzzle that was in front of us. The true Willy Mumblepants puzzle.
The missing pieces were in your hearts all along.
Now he's a teddy
Shut the
deadpan.
fuck up.
Good one, Barb.
Thanks.
All right. So, Willy is dead. You have your 3 sort of new friends. And your pathway is clear. What do you do?
Go ahead and walk.
Yeah. Move.
Oh, wait.
Are we missing anything else? In
Yeah, we
order
should
to
find
get
out.
the questing licenses.
Hey,
We-
Susan, Ned, and Norris. Could you lead us to Mr. Charlie Boss?
And
I think we should learn more about them first.
Susan says, oh boy, I really, we just dealt with Bear Claw, and he's dead now, and he was sort of Charlie's like go-to dude. I feel like if we went in there right now, it wouldn't be great for our long-term career projections. So, no, I don't think we can do it. And Ned says, yeah, I would not be comfortable with that at this time. And then he looks at Willy Mumblepants' body and goes, hey, Willy, suck it. And then he walks back into his cubicle.
Could you just point us in the right direction?
Norris is like, oh, well, sure, yeah, so, if you, okay, so if you, okay, so where we are now, right, and so there's other directions from here, and so if you're gonna turn, if we all face the same direction, which direction should we face? We should face, we should look at, the direction that is, the direction away from where you came from, so if you're facing away from the doors,
Norris? Norris.
Yes.
Norris.
Yes.
I would love for you to get to the fucking point.
And he just
Use your
points.
finger. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, on the left side of the map is where Charlie Boss's office is.
Sure.
I think we should totally just go.
Do we have everything we need?
We've got in triplicate. We've talked to the managers. We've defeated Willy Mumblepants, the office bully. Do we need that cube?
Search the cubes, though.
The what?
Search the cubes for any useful items.
Fair point, Barb. I like that.
All
I'm
right.
taking this empty one to the right.
I'll take this one.
I'm not supposed to go in the one across from old Jan, so.
Oh yeah, that riddle.
That we
I'm
completely
gonna go in the
ignored.
far one.
We've already checked out the other ones, except for the one that we're not supposed to go in.
Is that the one that I'm in?
No.
No,
Okay,
It- the one that I'm currently in front of.
good. Block it to Becky.
I blocked the door. Nobody goes in here, according to the riddle.
Nobody move.
Okay, so you're
Oh, wait.
looting some cubicles. Let's see if you get anything, because I don't remember what I wrote 3 weeks ago.
I am looking it up
You're
right
like,
now.
I wasn't prepared for you guys to search me.
No, like I kind of was, but like I also don't remember what is in them. Okay. Yeah. So, Shoshana.
Oh.
You find a deck of playing cards.
Wait,
We could get bored on our adventure.
We could. It's always nice to have a good game.
this one.
And
Next to that is Susan. She's pathetic.
Obelisk.
Across
What's
from
happening?
her is Norris.
She's reading the.
She's reading my riddle.
the riddle.
Okay.
Claw. Oh, Barb's in Bear Claw's thing.
Yes, Barb's in Bear Claw's office.
Don't push
Um,
this any longer.
so,
Ned.
Obelus, focus up.
Yes.
You're gonna get a thing now. This is you're.
Oh wait,
getting a
no,
thing.
these are empty. I need to leave.
No,
Just
just
live
look
your
at
life.
Okay. I'm focused.
All right, you search around the office and you find some dust of disappearance.
Ooh.
So,
See, empty offices are good offices.
What does that mean?
dust of disappearance. Oh nope. Pushed the wrong thing. Dust of disappearance.
It's really just
Found-
cocaine.
Found in a small packet, this powder resembles very fine sand. There's enough of it for one use. When you use an action to throw the dust into the air, you and each creature and object within 10 feet of you becomes invisible for, and you roll 2d4 minutes. The duration is the same for all subjects, and the dust is consumed when its magic takes effect. If a creature affected by the dust attacks or casts a spell, the invisibility ends for that creature. So y'all can turn invisible.
So that's like a group thing or like an obelisk thing?
It depends
If
on
we're
how
Ten
you
within
want to
10
use
feet
it.
of you.
I have
No,
a
no, no,
brilliant
like-
plan.
Yeah.
I get to plan when to use it.
Yes.
Okay. Do I have to use that here at the DQA?
Nope. It's yours forever until you use
Yay! Until I use it.
it.
What was it called again?
Dust of disappearance.
But we could like skip the whole Charlie Boss situation by going
Maybe, but-
invisible.
Probably don't metagame since only Obelisk knows that she has that right now.
Dang it! Okay.
Sorry, y'all.
Well, my plan will still kind of work. It's just missing that piece. So here's my plan.
Wait, Barb's
One more
still gotta
few.
get
Hold on.
Barb's
still
gotta get his
metagaming.
sweet, sweet loot. Okay, Barb. So Willie Mumblepants, in his office, he has, sitting on his desk, a memo from Charlie Boss, and this memo, is about how Charlie Boss's sweet new car is out in the parking lot, and he would do anything to keep that car safe.
Wait, who got that note?
Barb
Barb.
did.
Perfect.
All right.
But we don't know about it yet.
No.
No, just Barb. All right, so y'all can probably head out of the cubicles and meet up over the dead body of Willie Mumblepants.
I'm standing
I-
directly on top of him.
Can I do like an investigation check on this office that we're not supposed to go into?
Yeah, you can.
That's so smart, Becky.
14.
You don't notice anything.
Oh, wait, I forgot about modifiers.
Okay,
What did I say we were doing?
14 investigation.
Investigation. So 16 investigation.
Oh, yeah. You see that there are trap darts in the walls. Like, there's little dart things, and if you step on the pressure thing, you get shot up with darts.
And nothing else, just like a trap.
Just a trap.
Cool.
We put a lot
Good
of
to know.
traps in this map.
I think the key might be in there.
What do we need a key for?
For the last cabinet.
Oh, yeah. I
But
think we did.
Wait, it was just the traps, right? Did I
Yeah,
miss
that's
something?
all you could see was the traps. It was
Why is
empty.
it-
See, I don't think the key's in there. I think the key's with the boss.
Yeah.
Why is there a trap room?
So that when we fail the riddle, you die.
Oh,
Or as an initiation to any new hires.
that's true.
Wow, hazing is not cool.
All right. So, do you want to fill each other in on what you found in your rooms? To Becky, you didn't find anything in. Well, yes, you did. So, yeah, you can all fill each other in on what you found in your rooms if you want to. You don't have to.
Of course. I have a memo that says we should beat the crap out of his car.
Oh, I found a deck
What?
of cards.
I have a memo that says Charlie Boss wants to keep his car safe at all costs. So we have leverage.
So you and your club, great.
Or anyone else.
But you've got the
I
anyway.
think Kidney Magic would work on carburetors. It is a classic car.
True. So I found this really cool dust of disappearance stuff, so we can be invisible for like a whole turn.
I think you guys are missing what I heard. I said I got a deck of cards. Why is no one excited about that?
I mean, I love a game of war as much as the next person.
That's more of a like downtime discovery. This is more like helpful information time.
No, I
Whatever.
think we
Now
should,
none of you get to play with my cards.
I think we should just stop our mission right here and play Go Fish, and then just leave without our licenses and have done everything for nothing. Shoshana.
Your
So
sarcasm
roll
is
the Lego
noted.
fish.
and ignored.
Yeah, if you want to roll to play Go Fish, you're welcome to.
Cool. Shoshana, let's do this.
Okay.
Uh,
What the
I
fuck?
wonder
What
what.
am I rolling for?
They're
I
playing
don't-
Go Fish.
Yeah.
Dexterity?
Just a quick round to Go Fish, you guys.
Maybe like
Celebration.
maybe you could roll sleight of hand. I honestly was not prepared for this.
If we're rolling to play,
Oh,
card
I got a
game?
5.
can that count as like a short rest?
Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh, yeah.
Five.
I got a 16.
Oh yeah, Shoshana wins.
Yay! In your
And then
face.
like people built up HP again.
Yeah, so you can. So this is how with hit dice. So if you have taken damage, you can try to regain some damage. So you roll your hit dice, and you can regain however much damage. So I think all of you have 1d
Okay,
something
What's a hit dice?
at the top of your.
In the same box as like armor class and initiative, but at the
Yes.
bottom of the box.
So there is. It tells you how many hit dice you have. So
Oh, it's not an actual dice.
And then a
Yeah.
D12.
So 1d12 for Barb, whatever. So you roll a d12 and you get back that many hit points. And anybody can make this choice if you have lost hit points.
Is Barb the only one that lost hit points?
Oh, I rolled a 12. So
I
Nice.
think I
rolled a
lost
13.
hit points at some
So, and my maximum HP is 13, so I just gained those 3 back.
Yeah, so you're back at 13.
Right.
I got 6 for
Okay.
my equation, so I think I'm just back at
Full health.
yeah.
Cool.
So we're all at full health.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
so. I don't think.
I don't think you lost any health, Shoshana.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
I tell the group that I found nothing. Sorry,
You're
y'all.
doing great.
My-
Jackie.
Exploration was not as productive as yours. There's a trap,
Typical.
but I didn't set it off.
I mean
that's-
Let's
that.
put Willie Mumblepants' body in it.
Ew, Obelisk.
What?
Actually, that might be a fair point. Hide the body. No body, no crime.
I think that Barb should put Bear Claw over his shoulder, and we should just march right into Boss's office. And I'm gonna be shuffling my cards and say, "Well, well, well."
Bob likes this idea and will follow the goddess's wishes.
That's all
That's
I want. That was
amazing.
my plan. This.
I-
I just want that to happen.
So I agree that we should do that. Let's do that. But before we do, can we investigate the door?
Also,
Yep,
do we want
I'm
to
all
beat up
for
his
that
car
aesthetic.
first?
Do we what?
Do we want to beat up his car first?
Well,
No,
Do
we
we
gotta
all?
use it as leverage.
Well, what if we planted someone by his car?
Barb.
Barb is the body.
Yeah, but Ned, Norris, and Susan don't want to help us with this. So one of us would have to go.
You could try to persuade them too. Like you have the option of trying to get them to help you with this.
Hmm.
Let's
Lord
go
Ellis?
over really quick. What would the advantage of beating up his car now be? Because just knowing that he wants to keep it safe at all costs, we got to plant something.
Well, what if they just stand there, clubs ready, and then we give
Yeah.
the signal?
And then it's like, if you don't give us what you want, boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
But they're worried about promotions and their future careers.
So it probably has to be one of us.
Yeah.
Or if we have some kind of explosive or something to plant in it.
I
Ooh.
have a dagger, so I can stand by the car and threaten to slash the tires.
Could we use the invisibility dust to pretend like his car got stolen or that we moved it and he'll never find it?
Ooh.
Or we don't-
I do not want to use it on this.
but I think it would really give us an advantage. Persuasion.
I think it would also be cool, but I think there's cooler things we could do with it.
I mean, like, again, I have a knife, and
Roll
there's
it
a whole
for
song about digging keys into the side of a car. So, like, I can be prepared out there. ready.
You could write a dirty message on his car.
Exactly.
Pause.
Does that
Barb was
look
trying to.
like key?
Barb was trying to persuade Obelus. What did you roll?
21.
Okay, Obelus, you can contest that with
How?
intelligence.
I roll.
Yeah, just roll d20, add your intelligence modifier.
15 plus and 16.
Okay, so you're starting to see it Barb's way.
Fucking bitch.
So we don't actually have to damage the car. We can just make it
Threaten.
look like it's gone and use that as leverage when we're trying to talk to this big scary dude. So I think we should go make it look like it's invisible and then go try and talk some sense into him.
Does the dust work on people or all objects?
All objects.
All objects?
So again,
Okay.
real quick, dust of disappearance. You use an action to throw the dust into the air. You and each creature and object within 10 feet of you becomes invisible for 2d4 minutes.
Obelus, would you feel better if you used the disappearance dust, whatever, with the car? Like, what if you sat in the car and waited till the proper moment?
Wait. We could all be invisible because if we're all standing within the range of it, and then we can go in and pretend to be ghosts, and we're punishing him.
But what about my fancy card trick?
That could be on our way out.
All
You can make it look like the cards are floating or something like that.
Wait, but it's all objects. The dust of disappearance would make the cards invisible too.
I'll put the cards outside of the dust, and then I'll pick them up as dust.
Dust. So 4 ghosts are going to
As
come into his
dust.
office, and one is going to be carrying a deck of cards. What do we think of this plan?
So which car is his?
I don't know. I don't see a car.
We should go out to the
Except for
parking
our
lot and figure it out.
chariot.
So let's,
I'm going,
But what if we were to pick the wrong car?
It's a red Ferrari.
yeah. No, that's what Mumble
Or did I
Pants-
make that up?
That's what
Mumble
Mumble Pants
Pants
wanted.
Why don't we go check out the parking lot, see what's up, and then we can have a decision with more information involved.
cool.
Fine. What about Bear Claw?
Fuck Bear Claw.
Are
Well,
we using him or are we not using him?
Well,
we
we
can
can
still
for now.
use him. We'll come back and pick him up.
You know what'd be cool? If we were invisible and we lifted him up and we went into the office and we were like, the ghost of Bear Claw is like, ooh.
You're gonna weekend at Bernie's
We
Bear
can
Claw.
at Bernie's.
But we'll be invisible.
So we're still threatening him. Like, all these are just threats, but right now we got to find the car,
Yeah.
make that invisible, and get all the leverage we can.
Let's go find the car and see what's up.
All right.
And
Can we
will.
drag
Fine.
Willie with us?
I don't think he's going anywhere.
Yeah,
Throw
he's
him- I'll
dead.
throw
I'm
him
just
back in
worried
the
that
cube.
someone's gonna clean him up.
I'll throw him back in his cube.
Okay.
Prop him
Put
up,
some
make him look like he's
sunglasses
still
on him.
working.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll for that?
Yeah. Why don't you make a strength check?
20.
Yeah. You put him in there. He looks like he's working like he
24.
never worked when he actually worked in the office.
There we go.
Great. All right. Now let's go find
cool.
this car.
Yeah, so we're gonna find out if your elaborate plan to get Charlie Boss to do what you want will work next time.
Next
Aw.
time.
What?
Dang it.
I gotta write these notes down. Elaborate plans.
Hi everyone, my name is Adam Kudashat. I am one of the writers of the All-ArcaD&Dians and the DM for the All-ArcaD&Dians, and I wanted to thank some folks. I want to thank our producers at Sexy Hacker Studios. I want to thank our producers at All In Productions. They help make this possible. I want to thank our incredible performers, Katie Schwaber as Becky, Hannah Esch as Shoshana, Becky Kofta as Obelus, and Eddie Lupella as Barb. They're all incredible, and we love working with them. I also wanted to take some time to thank Imagine MKE and the MKE Artist Relief Fund for helping provide financial support to artists in Milwaukee during the coronavirus crisis. Many of us are not able to do the work that we would normally be doing, and they're helping make it possible for us to continue to make art for you. If you want to support us financially, there are some options to do that. You can head over to sexyhackers.com and buy our sweet merch. It's awesome. There are more than just this design of t-shirt. There's some really, really cool ones, including a Flashback Bitches t-shirt, so you can go check that out. You can also check out All In Podcasts on Patreon, and if you want to contact me directly, if you wanted to give a direct tip of some kind to the show, we know that money is tight, but if you happen to have income that you can use to support us, we would very much appreciate it. Also, we want to take a time and address the real moral of today's episode, which is, if you're a skeezy privileged douche, someone might murder you. Learn from Bear Claw, aka Willie Mumble Pants, and we'll see you next time.